everyone, how's it going? It's Tidisha with American Legal Immigration Center in the DMV of the United States, bringing you another episode of Immigration Dream University. So this is actually the second video that I'm doing back to back because this is also amazing news that's just come out. It's going to impact so many people who are waiting for their U visa to be processed. Now, one of the videos that I did is how long it takes for the U visa to be processed, and the answer to that was it can take many years for it to even be reviewed initially, and then after that you still have to wait probably another 4 to 5 years for a visa to actually become available. During that time, there are many benefits that you are missing out on, including the opportunity to work. Normally that does not come into play until about 4 to 5 years after the application is initially submitted. At that time it's reviewed, and then they would put you in the deferred action status and you would get an employment authorization document. What's happened as of yesterday is that USCIS will now do a preliminary review of your application. So you're no longer having to wait that 4 to 5 years for them to review it before they issue an employment authorization document. There are still some guidelines that have to be satisfied in order for them to issue that employment authorization. And specifically for the principal petitioners, which means this is the person who has been a victim of crime and who has assisted the authorities, for that person, you have to complete the I-918, which is the actual petition itself for the U visa. You have to have the supplement B, which we know that without that supplement B that you can't file for the U visa in the first place, right? Also, you have to include a statement from the principal applicant. So whoever it was that was a crime victim, you have to include a statement to include with your application. And then USCIS also needs to collect your biometrics, which they will send you the receipt notice, letting you know your appointment date to get that done. So once those 4 things are satisfied, USCIS reviews your application, and if they feel as though you have a good or satisfactory U visa case, they will make, and it's at their discretion, that they can issue that work authorization. Keep in mind that they, as with pretty much all applications, there's certain things that they're looking for. So if you do have a criminal background, depending on what exactly that crime is and maybe how far removed it is from the present time of your application, that could impact whether or not they will give you what's called a Bona Fide Determination. The Bona Fide Determination is excellent if you can get that. That essentially means that they're going to issue you that employment authorization document. Now, when they issue it, it's going to be issued for 4 years, and you can renew it in 4-year increments. So I think that's so good, guys. That's even better than VAWA, because as you know, in VAWA, you pretty much have to renew every year, or depending on the notices themselves, they may give you some extra time without having to actually renew, but it has to state it in the actual receipt. So having that employment authorization document for 4 years, the ability to work somewhere consistently for 4 years if you so choose, without having to have that renewed every year, and putting you in a vulnerable situation with your employer, is huge. I think that's a major step in the right direction, and I definitely hope, as with everyone else, that we will see more of these determinations in the near future. All right, guys, more information to come. Stay tuned wherever you are. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and have a blessed day, whatever it is, wherever you are. Bye, guys.